In close quarters combat, every second counts. A wrong step means death. These are the special forces units that dominate when the fight moves indoors, where rooms turn into kill zones and your enemy is only a breath away. Formed after the 1972 Munich massacre, GIGN became France's surgical scalpel for counterterrorism. Their focus isn't just killing threats, it's controlling chaos. Operators are trained to shoot with surgical precision, often disabling a target rather than killing, especially in hostage situations where every bullet carries risk. One of their defining moments came in 1994 during the hijacking of Air France Flight 8969. Four heavily armed terrorists planned to crash the plane into the Eiffel Tower. When negotiations stalled, GIGN stormed the Airbus, killing all four hijackers and rescuing 172 passengers, all in just 90 seconds. Their CQB regimen includes live-fire room clears, aircraft cabin assaults, and rehearsals inside full-scale mock-ups of targets. They also train in psychological pressure, making split-second shoot-don't-shoot calls under simulated screams, explosions, and gunfire. SEAL Team 6, officially DevGru, are America's most feared indoor fighters. They train in shoot houses with constantly changing floor plans, so every entry feels unpredictable, forcing them to adapt instantly. Their defining CQB moment came in 2011 during Operation Neptune Spear. In the dark of night, they infiltrated Osama bin Laden's compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. In under 40 minutes, they had cleared multiple floors, neutralized threats, and completed the mission without losing a single operator. Their CQB philosophy is fluid dominance. If a doorway is blocked, they switch to windows. If a room is booby-trapped, they adjust routes on the fly. This ability to improvise mid-fight is what makes them so lethal in tight spaces. Spetsnaz aren't a single unit, but a collection of elite Russian special forces, all sharing one thing: an aggressive, almost brutal CQB style. They focus on speed and intimidation, often overwhelming enemies psychologically before firing a shot. In the 2002 Moscow theater siege, they demonstrated a controversial tactic: pumping a knockout gas into the building before storming it. While the operation ended the terrorist threat, it also resulted in hostage casualties, a stark example of their willingness to take risks for mission success. Their training includes live-fire stairwell assaults, fighting in pitch-black basements, and dynamic entries using explosive breaching in extremely confined spaces. Spetsnaz are trained to assume the enemy is always ready, so they hit harder and faster than expected. The British Special Air Service is the gold standard for close quarters battle worldwide. Their motto, "Who dares wins," is more than words. It's their battle philosophy. Their most famous CQB showcase was the Iranian embassy siege in 1980. For 6 days, terrorists held 26 hostages in London. On live television, the SAS smashed through windows, blew doors off hinges, and ended the siege in just 17 minutes. Their speed, precision, and violence of action became a blueprint for special forces around the globe. SAS CQB training takes place in kill houses, full-scale mock-ups where operators use live ammunition to ingrain perfect target discrimination. They drill simultaneous entries, synchronized grenade throws, and instant threat elimination, so an assault ends before the enemy has time to think. If you're still here, you've just survived a crash course in close quarters combat from the deadliest units on Earth. That means you've got the endurance of a special forces operator, at least when it comes to watching YouTube. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the shadow world of special operations. And drop a comment. Tell me which of these CQB units you'd want covering your six in a fight.